Hey, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a beautiful feel-good flow that is perfect to increase flexibility in your back, to increase strength, increase focus in your life, and to bring you peace of mind. So if you're ready, we're just going to get into a nice, comfortable, easy pose on our mat. Once we're in our easy pose, let's just reach to the side. So bringing one hand to the mat, making a nice long gesture with our other arm to the side, reaching nice line in your side body. And you are welcome to look wherever you'd like. You can look up, straight ahead, or even down, depending on how your neck feels here. And now we're just going to slowly release, so just come back up, take a nice inhale, and as we exhale, we're just going to bring it to the other side, reaching to the side. Nice long movement here. Stretching and reaching, looking up if that feels good for you. And now let's just release up, coming back to center, and then coming on our knees. We're going to flex our feet, sitting on our heels. And just holding here for a moment, and you can go back with your shoulders to add extra movement. Stretching out those feet, the arches, which is really great if you've been working or walking in shoes all day. Beautiful, and let's take it forward now with the shoulder rolls. If you'd like to release your feet at any time, please do so. This can be really intense sometimes. Good, and let's release those feet, and we're going to come to our first child's pose. Take a nice inhale and exhaling it back, holding first. And what I want you to do here is to just bring your focus to your breath. Nice inhales and exhales, and just setting that focus on this one thing. And now we're just going to take a nice gentle move side to side, just warming up those hips and the back. Just taking this as fast as you like, taking it at your own pace. Just side to side, feel your body in this whole movement. And let's come back to center, hold. And now we'll slowly slide ourselves forward into our puppy pose. So bringing that chest to the mat, hips are in the air, and you have the choice to bring your head down or keep it up like I'm doing. And once again, really focus on those inhales and exhales. Those breaths are going to help you through these difficult positions. Holding here just a little bit longer. And now take a deep inhale. And as we exhale, we're just going to come forward into our Sphinx Pose. So coming onto our elbows and lifting the shoulders and the chest up. Let's hold here in center for a moment. Then we're going to add a nice little neck movement. So just bringing your neck to one side. And now bringing it to the other side, nice and slow. And you can go with your breath. So inhaling one side. And then exhaling as you go to the other side, shoulder to shoulder, warming up that neck. And just last ones. And now let's come back down to center, hold. And now slowly coming back up. Beautiful. Now let's just bring our chest to the mat, bringing our hands and our fingers into spider fingers. And we're going to inhale slowly, coming up with our upper body. And now exhale, bringing the body back down. And we really want to curl into the shoulders here. And then really arching as we come back down. Really making the most of this movement. So curling in, inhale. And exhale, coming down. And inhale, pushing ourselves up. And exhale, coming down. And let's do our last one. So inhale up. And exhale, coming down. Beautiful. Let's release our hands and just push ourselves back up. Coming to our first upward facing dog. Shoulders are away from the ears. And now coming back to our child's pose. A nice counter stretch. And once again, let's bring our focus to our breath. And now inhale, exhale. Let's slowly come onto all fours position. And we're just going to come for a kind of wave-like cat and cow. So arching the back, going back slightly, and curling the back, going slightly forward. And once again, arching the back, going back, curling into the back, coming forward. Good. And inhale in, exhale, coming back. And just making this as fluid as possible, going through your whole body, not rushing this movement at all. And let's just get ready. We're gonna tuck our toes under, inhale, and exhale, coming to a nice downward facing dog. And just walking it out first, step by step, nice and slowly. You can go with your breath with each walk. So inhaling one side, exhaling the other side, just gently warming yourself up for this full downward facing dog. And now bringing both heels down. Inhale and exhale, feeling that stretch in your calves. If it still feels too intense for you, just bend your knees. This is your practice, so just adjust where you need to. Spreading your fingers wide, feet are hip width apart. And last breath. And now inhale, exhale as we come and walk to our hands. Inhale halfway up and exhale forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees and slowly up. Let's reach for the sky. And as we exhale, we'll bring our hands to heart. And now let's get ready to do a nice fluid movement. We're going to inhale our arms up and then exhale, bending in our knees and bending our body down. And inhale up and exhale down, curling into the back. Inhale, lengthening in the spine. Exhale down. Making this as fluid as possible. Inhale. And let's just come back to center. Reaching our arms up. Exhaling down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, step or jump back into your plank chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, coming back to our downward facing dog. And let's just hold here for 3 breaths. See if you can go a little bit farther, bringing the heels a little bit farther down. And now inhale, let's lift our right leg up into our one-legged dog, keeping the knee nice and bent, hips are square. And let's just bend our knee and open our hip a little bit more, bringing the leg a little bit back, stacking our hips on top of each other. And now inhale, exhale, we're going to come to our wild thing or our flip dog, reaching, creating a nice stretch in our side body. Holding, opening that chest. Inhale and exhale. We're going to add a nice movement to this. So just bringing the leg down, our body down, and our arm, and then coming around with our arm back into our wild thing. So inhale down and exhale, lifting up. And inhale down and exhale back to our wild thing. See if you can go a little bit more, opening a little bit more. And now let's return back to our one-legged dog. Hold. And now inhale, exhale. We're going to take nice hip circles, so going around, lubricating that hip joint, warming it up, and around, and up, and around, and up. Good. Hold to center. Inhale. Let's stretch that leg for a moment. Exhale. Let's bring that knee to our chest. And we're just going to open up into our pigeon pose. So opening that hip, opening the knee, stretching your leg behind. Let's bring our hands a bit forward into spider fingers. And we're going to inhale, lifting our upper body up. And exhale, nice and slowly going down. And now inhale, coming up. Exhale, down. Inhale up. And exhale, lifting that chest and arching the back down. And inhale, curling into the back. Exhaling down. And let's come for our last one. So inhaling up and exhaling down. And now reaching your arms in front. And let's stay down in this pigeon position. Inhaling and exhaling nice and deeply, focusing on your breath here. Focusing on releasing into this position. Allowing your body to relax. I know that's easier said than done. But allow that breath to help you and guide you into these positions. Holding for a few more breaths here. Just focus and relax. And now let's slowly bring our hands back to the mat and just coming up slowly with our upper body. Let's just tuck our right leg in a little bit, bring it closer to the inner thigh, and grabbing our left foot, bring it close to our glute muscle, And we're just going to go down on our elbow here, just for more support and to feel that stretch in your quad muscle. If it feels too intense by going down, just stay up. It's no problem to take whatever position in your own way. Just focus on the breath, focus on keeping those hips nice and square, and just holding here. And now let's release that foot, making our way back up, taking your time. We're going to get ready for our mermaid pose. So level 1 is just to repeat the same pose that we just did. Level 2 is to hug your elbow around your foot and hold. And level 3 is to grab your hands either from the front or behind and just bringing that other arm behind your head and trying to lift your chest, looking up. Whatever posture you chose, you are still getting the great benefits. So just hold, inhaling and exhaling. Beautiful, my friends. Just release that hand and we'll just come back to our mat, tucking our toe under and coming back to a downward facing dog. And let's just walk it out first, walking out any soreness or anything that feels uncomfy. And just walking, switching sides. And now let's bring both of our heels down. Seeing if we can go a little bit more now that we're warmed up. And now let's inhale, exhale, coming into a nice plank position. And now coming back to our downward facing dog. And we're trying to make this like a wave in the ocean. So arching as we come back and curling into the back as we come to the plank. Inhale and exhaling back. Just making this as fluid as possible. And now let's come down to our chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Just bring those heels down. See if you can go a little bit more. And we're going to repeat that all on the other side. So now lifting that left leg up, keeping the leg bent first. Just holding, hips are square. And now just stack your hips on top of each other, bringing that leg a little bit more back. Breathing through this. Getting ready. We're going to take our wild thing. So bring that leg back, stretching the leg in front. And just reaching behind us, reaching that arm behind, opening the chest and stretching our side body, our back. A wonderful pose with so many benefits. Holding a little bit longer, reaching even more if you can. And now adding some movement to this pose. So coming down, arm goes to the other side and back into our wild thing. Fluid arm movement as we come down, inhaling and exhaling into the wild thing. And inhale, coming down one last time. Exhaling into our wild thing, reaching even more, lifting those hips. And now let's return to our one-legged dog. Hold. And now let's take nice hip circles. So just bringing that hip around and up. Working through that whole hip. Lubricating the hip joint. Releasing tension. Just a beautiful, gentle movement. And down and up. Okay, let's stretch that leg, using our glute muscle to hold that leg up. Inhale And exhale, bring that knee to chest. And we'll open up into our pigeon pose on the other side. So open up that hip as much as you can. Bringing our hands in front, spider fingers. And now let's inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, curling into the shoulders. Exhale, arching it all back down. Moving like a wave. And down. And inhale up. And exhale down. Last one. And now let's come down, reaching with our arms in front. And just holding in this pose. Feeling that outer hip stretch. Feeling our hip flexor stretch on the other leg. And just bringing our focus to this moment, to the present time, and onto our breath. So just breathing in and out, allowing your body to release tension here, to allow yourself to release into this pose. And let's bring ourselves slowly back onto the mat. Bring our chest up. And now just grabbing our leg behind, first tucking that left foot a little bit tighter in, grabbing our right foot with our right hand, and just lowering down as we bring that foot closer to our glute muscle. Once again, you can stay up if going down on your elbow feels way too intense. Just take whatever modification you need to take. This is your practice. I'm just here to guide you. So just inhale and exhale. Use the breath. And now release your leg, and we'll come up with our upper body. And just getting ready for our mermaid pose. So once again, repeat the other pose as a first level. Second level is to grab your foot with your elbow. And then third level is to grab your hands together, either from the front and then bringing to the back, or right away from the back of your head. And just opening our chest, looking up, holding here. Creating flexibility in our back. Just holding a little bit longer. Inhaling and exhaling. Don't hold your breath. And now release your hands, release your leg. Bring your hands back to the mat, tuck your toe under, and we'll come back to our downward facing dog. And once again, let's just walk it out first. Walking out any soreness or tension. And just kind of taking a little mental break or body break. And now bringing both heels down. And now let's just walk it forward. Let's take a little flow. So just inhale halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. And now inhale, bend your knees and slowly up, reaching our arms to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart. And just taking a moment, bringing our focus back. And just inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step or jump back into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, bringing the thighs up. Exhale, downward facing dog, increasing the stretch even more. Our body is very warm now, so just see if you can go a little bit more this time. And now inhale, let's lift our right leg up this time, keeping the leg bent and then slowly stretching it into our one-legged dog, exhaling. And now inhale, exhale, bring that knee to chest. And coming to our warrior two pose, so just windmill the arms, turning our back foot out, and just coming into that nice little lunge pose. Making sure our knees are not just making sure that knee isn't bending past your ankle. And now let's add some movement. So inhale, exhale, coming to our side angle. Inhale, exhale, coming to our peaceful warrior. And let's repeat. Coming to our side angle, reaching the arm in a nice fluid motion. And now coming to our peaceful warrior. And coming to our side angle. And stretching that side body in peaceful warrior. Good. Let's just come to our side angle again. And you can reach all the way down if you'd like, if that feels good for you. And just inhale, exhale, looking up. And now bringing your head back to center, bringing that arm up, windmilling the arm up. And now once again, windmilling that other arm and just coming to our high lunge, our crescent lunge. Just holding, hips are square. And now inhale, coming forward, knee to chest. And now grabbing our left hand with our left foot and coming to our dancer's pose. So just first bring that heel to the glute muscle. And now coming slowly, inhale and exhale into our dancer's pose. You can bring your fingers in a mudra and just finding that drishti point, finding that point of concentration. If that is within yourself or looking somewhere. And now let's slowly release, bringing our arms up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale the arms down, and let's repeat that nice movement we did at the beginning. So just curling into your back. Inhale and exhale, bending into the knees, coming down. Inhale, arms up, lengthening in the spine. Exhale, coming down into our knees, curling into the back. And inhale. And just bringing those arms up, back to center, to the sky. Exhaling down into our forward fold. And now inhale, halfway up. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, lifting those thighs off the mat. And exhale, downward facing dog. And let's stay here for 2 breaths, and then we're going to repeat everything on the other side. And now inhale the left leg up, and slowly stretching it, holding here. Using that glute muscle, stretching the knee. Inhale, let's bend that knee. Exhale, bringing it close to the chest. And coming into our warrior two pose. So just turning that back foot out and windmilling the arms. keeping your hips under, keeping your posture nice and straight. Shoulders are away from the ears, and just holding here. Inhaling and exhaling. Already focusing on our drishti point, focusing on that center balance. And now let's add movement. So coming to our peaceful warrior. And now coming to our side angle. And peaceful warrior. Arm is nice and fluid like water. And coming to our side angle. Elbow meets the knee. And peaceful warrior. And holding now in our side angle. You can reach all the way down with your hand in the inside of your foot. Looking up. Just holding here for a small moment. And now let's bring our head back down. And bringing that arm down, windmilling the arms back into our warrior two pose. And now bringing your arm forward and switching to our high lunge, our crescent lunge. Hips are square. Holding here, activating those quad muscles. And now let's just step forward, bringing that knee high to the chest. And now grabbing your right hand to your right foot, bringing that heel close to the glute muscle, holding here. And now inhale, exhale, coming into our dancer's pose, trying to keep those hips nice and square, and trying not to go too deep into our hamstrings, trying to feel this stretch in our back. Inhale and exhale, focusing. And now releasing that leg down. Inhale, reach to the sky. And let's repeat that nice fluid motion. So exhale, curling down and up. Inhale and exhale into the knees. Inhale up. And exhale down last time. And coming back up with the arms. And now inhale, reaching to the sky, lengthening in the spine. And exhale down, forward fold. See if you can go a little bit more in this stretch. And now inhale, halfway up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, lifting those thighs. Exhale, downward facing dog, holding here. And just holding here for 2 breaths. Our final downward facing dog. And now let's just walk our feet forward, coming to a nice seated position onto the mat. Bending our knees. And now stretching them, and we'll come for a forward fold pose. So inhale, your arms up, lengthening in the spine, and exhale, coming down. And once again, let's do this nice wave-like motion. So inhale, halfway up, exhale down to your shins. And inhale up, and exhale, trying to bring yourself a little bit closer to your legs. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up, exhaling down. And let's do one last one. So inhale, curling into the back. Exhale, arching it all down. And now let's just hold here, grabbing wherever feels right. Whatever feels more comfortable for you. If you need to bend your knees here still, please do so. And just try to slowly stretch them inch by inch. And once again, let's bring our focus back to the present moment and to our breath. Feel that breath entering your nose and exiting your nose. Feeling your chest expand and then collapsing. Feel your body as you breathe. And now slowly coming up, inch by inch. And we're just gonna make our way all the way down to the mat, very nice and slowly. Protecting our lower back as we come down. And now bending our knees, stretching our legs and coming to a happy baby pose. So either grabbing your big toes with your peace fingers or the outside of your foot or your ankles. And just trying to bring those knees as close as you can to the mat, holding. And now let's add a nice rock side to side, massaging the lower back. Good, just side to side, feeling the wonderful benefits of this stretch. And now let's come back to center after this one. And now bringing your legs back, bending your knees. Let's just take a moment here. And now just bringing our legs down, our hands down, and coming to everyone's favorite, our Shavasana. So just focusing on relaxing each and every part of your body. You can go from your feet up to your head, so relaxing the feet, the ankles, the calves, relaxing your knees, your thighs, your bum, relaxing those hips, allowing your chest to sink down to the mat. Relaxing the shoulders, the arms, the forearms, and your hands. Releasing tension in your face, including your jaw, your eyes, and your mouth. And just focusing on relaxing, focusing on the stillness, and just focusing on being here. So just keep breathing and keep on relaxing, trying not to bring any tension back, allowing total relaxation. Inhale and exhale. Now let's just bring our focus back, taking a deeper breath. Let's bring movement back into our body by wiggling our toes and our fingers. And now just reaching your arms behind your head. Taking a nice deep breath, arching that back. Last stretch. And now exhale, let's just bend our knees and come to our sides. And then slowly pushing ourselves up and coming to a nice seated pose, our easy pose. And now inhaling your arms up, lengthening the spine one last time. Exhale, hands to heart. And let's just bow down to ourselves, thanking yourself for doing something wonderful and healthy for your body. And I thank you for joining me.